Well, hey, let's talk about first. You know, everybody see. Prime went to Colorado. Coach Prime. Um, Shout out to Coach Prime. Congratulations to Coach Prime. You know what I mean? Always, come on, man. Like this, bro. You grew up in our era, bro. If you a football fan or claim to be a football fan, you mess with Prime. You know what I mean? So, you know, first off, just congratulations to him. So it's been a lot of excuse me, it's been a lot of chatter, good, bad, whatever. A lot of views, a lot of opinions. You know, me personally, uh, I give my little spiel. Me personally, I feel like, like I said, congratulations to him. It was a great opportunity. Um, for so many reasons, you know what I mean? I ain't got to sit here and name them all and do all that, but just, and I get it. He was at HBCU, did great work at HBCU. Um, I feel like a lot of those people should probably be saying thank you to that man for a lot of stuff he did, a lot of stuff we don't even know that this man did for that school, for those players, for people that's probably ain't got nothing to do with football. You understand what I'm saying? So, just salute that man for that. Salute the man he's always presented himself to be. You understand what I'm saying? Um, but what I would like to say, just be from afar, just watching Prime since I was a kid, the one thing that separate the HBCU, him being a black man or whatever, Prime loved football. You feel what I'm saying? So I think whether you black, white, whatever, if you take a white coach that's at, and I know it's different, so I can't really compare, but if you take a white coach that's at, say, like a Kent State, and then they say, hey, said, coach, we got an opportunity for you over here at Michigan State, right?
So
Or,
you using Nick Saban as an example?
or actually not directly, but yeah, that was
Yeah,
him, right? So yeah,
right.
absolutely, absolutely. Wow. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like you, what is he supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? So like we talking strictly football. I understand the impact part, right? But it can't be one way, like all the way say, well, he should think about this and he should think about that and he should think about that. Well, we should, we or whoever that is talking should think about him, right? It's not all about, he's not the God send or just the savior for all black people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure somebody else could step in and do a good job. But look what he did. You got HBCU on ESPN. You got HBCU Combine. You got all these different things that he implemented. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. That's how I feel. Salute to Coach Prime. Um, and I wish him success. You know what I mean?
Man, that man didn't sign no lifetime contract with Jackson State.
Absolutely not.
This is how sports in general works. This is how
Word.
football works. No coach stays at an organization forever. Like no coach has ever coached at one place,
Uh-uh.
and that's it. Like Bob Bryant didn't only coach at Alabama. You know what I
Coach that
mean?
UK.
Yeah, coach at Texas A&M. Like he different places. Like Bill
Word.
Belichick didn't only coach in New England.
Uh-uh.
This is not how this works. I know, like what I've heard is a lot of non-sports people
Yeah,
jumping
yeah.
into this, talking because and they don't understand how the industry works. First
Word.
of all, second of all, like what's wrong with a person advancing their career?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying that the HBCU is any less than any other college, but financially it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not on the biggest stage.
Right.
And he, like you said before, he brought a lot to that
Mm-hmm.
school. Like you said, you didn't see no HBCUs on ESPN or
Mm-hmm.
College Game Day or none of that stuff before Dion.
I ain't even mentioned now with
You know what I
Kevin.
mean? Like he brought a lot to that school. He
Word.
generated a lot of money for that town. You know
For
what I
sure.
mean?
For
For that
sure.
city. You know what I'm
Poorest state
saying?
in the union.
Right.
I mean, in the country.
So he didn't have to do that at all, but he went down there, did y'all a favor, and now he moving on. Like he didn't grow up in Mississippi.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? He didn't go to Jackson State. He
Mm-mm.
did y'all a favor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Either people just don't understand the industry and how it works, or people are just stupid.
And people love to gripe.
Right. Yeah, I don't have no problem with it at all. I actually, and another thing is we always holler and talk about, oh, there's a lack of black coaches in Division I. Well, Coach Prime getting an opportunity to be a Division I head coach right now, a black man. So,
I mean, you can't like have it both ways. You complain about the lack of black coaches, but then he got an opportunity to be a black coach.
right.
So what if the Cincinnati Bengals would have called him?
Right. And
Complaining about lack of black coaches in the league too.
right. And it's not like he's going to Western Kentucky. He's not going to Illinois nowhere like that. Like Colorado has won a championship before. You know what I mean? I know it was years ago, like what, 90, 91, something like that, 92, whenever. But like they've had Heisman Trophy winners. They had Rashawn Salon. They've had guys like Cordell Stewart.
Michael Westbrook.
You know what I mean?
For
like,
sure.
It's been players that come out of that was very good players. So you can actually win and build at a program like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know they trash right now, but that's, you know what I'm saying? Like he can go there and turn that around, because that university will actually put money behind their program, and you can actually win at that program.
Dog, we talk about it all the time. Y'all Bama fans.
Right.
Bama wasn't this for Nick got there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, no. And Q, you know what I'm saying? You went to a HBCU. Sorry, you know what I mean? Like, what's your take?
Well, so I agree with what y'all saying 100%, but I also see the other side, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is coming from, I don't know, and I'm not even saying I agree with it, but I think what may have gotten him in trouble a little bit, and again, I'm not agreeing with this, is, and this is something I think he's going to have to work on going to a Power 5 level, right? So we know how quick he is with his words, right? How sharp he is with his words. That's probably one of his best aspects, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have to kind of massage it a little bit, right? Because we already see some of the pushback he getting from his first meeting with the players, right? Which was 100% true, but you know how you have to change the delivery for some people to agree with it, right? Even though what he was saying was 100% true.
Yeah,
right?
But like people need to watch that entire thing though. Because
when have people ever watched the entire thing?
I get that, but if you, and I know you know what was said in there, but I'm just saying most people, they only heard what they want to hear. If you listen to the whole thing, he basically asking them, do you want to be a part of this? He's just telling you, if you ain't come here to work, then you're not gonna be here. You might as well pack up and leave.
And also, this wasn't available when Saban got to Alabama, but we heard what he told them boys too. Yeah. We heard through the grapevine.
Yeah,
I ain't recruit none of y'all.
And see the same thing. And Saban say that after every season too. So
right.
You get what I'm saying? So, of course it's the spotlight gonna be on him. I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, he better win."
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something.
It won one game last season. I mean, it can't get no worse.
I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. In the next 4 to 6 years, he's gonna be an NFL head coach anyway.
I believe. But my bad, Q. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, you good. So what I'm saying is, so with the players that he got, right? I think some people will take everything that he said coming in and use that against him. And I think that's a little bit what's going on now.
I feel that.
They're taking everything he said from day one, from him accepting the job, and now they're using it against him. But when you're taking your very first head coaching job on this level, The only place he had coached before, he was an assistant at his school that he had back in Dallas. What are you gonna say? What other choice do you have to say except what you feel at that moment? Stuff changes, right? I'm sure he didn't even expect to be as successful as he was at Jackson State, right? So I don't
know. He believed.
I know he believed, but he didn't have a whole lot. He didn't come in with a whole lot of experience. You know what I mean? So
he did. You're right.
You're right. But let me ask you this: how do you accept a new job when it comes to being a head coach? Because I don't think I've ever seen it work out to where everybody said, "Oh, he did it the right way." When it comes to a head coach leaving one university and going to another university, because
as a head coach,
as a head coach, like a coordinator to a head coach, that's different. Yeah, but as a head coach, because they put you in like such a, I guess like a bad situation to where you like, what am I supposed to say?
Especially like, because it's always at the end of the season, and if you're doing well. Like Brian Kelly, like he was in a no-win. Like
every coach is.
Every coach. Like when you're in them situations, it's like so tough, dog. Like, all of them. If like Kevin said, if you a head coach, when you talk, like you say, not coordinator.
I'm going head coaching job to head coaching job.
It's really right.
How do you handle it? So somebody's going to be mad. So at the end of the day, you got to face it like Deion. Like he just don't give a damn at the end of the day. This is what I'm doing. If you with me, you with me. If you not,
who else moved?
You got to say I don't care.
Cristobal moved last year. He called a little flat. Like Kevin say, all of them do, man. Yeah, all of them.
Because it's no way around it. Because the people you leaving, they're gonna feel some type of way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and then like you almost like if you're excited about it, or if you show any kind of excitement about it, it's almost like people think you're disrespecting the school that you left. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you supposed to do?
Because like with Hugh Freeze,
you know how people are.
You know, he had just signed a deal too.
Yeah, and then you know how our people are though, man. When you have that, and I've been in that environment, right? So I mean, it's just true. That's the way we are in situations like that. We expected him to come in. Well, not we, because I'm not a Jackson State fan. I'm an Alabama State fan. So to me, he ain't swag. You know what I'm saying? He definitely ain't swag now. He Pac-12, but they expected him to come in stay for 5, 6, 7 years. They knew he was gonna leave, but they wanted him to leave when they was ready for him to leave.
That's the thing though.
Nah.
If you remember? Yeah.
They wanted him to be Eddie Robinson.
Yeah, that's what they wanted.
That's what they wanted, bro.
When he came in and they asked him about would he ever
Thank you, Kevin.
He basically told him, at some point eventually I might move on.
Bro, he was flirting with the Florida State job before he took that job.
Yeah.
Like when Jimbo first left, remember when they first gave the job to Willie Taggart?
Yeah.
Remember? And then when Willie Taggart got fired, he was, you know what I'm saying?
Man, it's just one of them things, man. At the end of the day, it's just something for us to talk about because Deion don't give a damn.
He
and at
don't.
the end of the day, when in a week or two, ain't nobody else gonna give a damn. Be honest with you.
No.
It's just something to talk about. It don't matter.
So let me ask y'all this. What do y'all see happening over the next 2, 3, 4 seasons? Because he gonna get the players, right?
Yeah.
And he's in the Pac-12,
yeah.
Which the two best teams in the Pac-12 will be leaving the Pac-12 soon.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is we can talk about that Pac-12 situation later, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he will get the players there. He's building a pretty decent coaching staff so far, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder, like, what type of success he's going to have before the NFL calls, and how long you think that's going to take?
Well, I think he's going to have success right off the bat because, for one, he's bringing a hell of a quarterback with him that I think they can play at that level.
Mm-hmm.
So That's for one.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, but I also think that the speed that he's going to see is going to be different from what he saw at Jackson State.
I mean,
yeah, but
he'll adjust. I mean, I can't really go with that because you see quarterbacks that come from small schools end up going to the NFL and figuring it out. So I can't.
And
like,
that's the ultimate speed.
Hell, Steve McNair was the damn MVP of the NFL.
MVP of the league.
And Steve McNair was different. Come on, Kevin.
I'm not comparing the two in
But
that way. I'm just saying
he still went to Alcorn.
It's possible for somebody to come from that level and move up to the next level, not even the NFL, just to another level in college and be successful. Like just because he played at a lower level don't mean he can't step up to another level and be just as effective.
And he was going Power 5 anyway before.
Yeah. FAU ain't Power 5. FAU ain't Power 5.
Well, he was. Oh yeah, that's right. He was going to FAU. But Georgia actually offered him.
But yeah, I think he's going to FAU because it was some buzz out there that Brown was going to FAU. So I think that's the only reason he committed to them. Hey
man, but that's what he did out of high school. Like at the end of the day, that man done took reps.
Yeah.
On a college football field in live action. Now I know the athletes are going to be different, but I mean it ain't like Prime got the job at LSU and he got to go against Bama and Georgia and
Mississippi
Tennessee
State and Florida and Ole Miss and them guys. Yeah. Because I think too though, to me a big. I don't know, want to get no percentage, but a big part of college football anyway is in them trenches, right? And look at that conference.
Yeah.
You ain't really, they're not putting out premier linemen.
Right.
Maybe one here at that school, one here, but you go to like the Big 12 and not the Big 12, the Big 10 and the SEC and the Big 12. You got like multiple linemen coming out, you know what I mean? Like on an annual basis. So you talk about, I think it's a lot to be in his favor though, with USC leaving, with UCLA leaving. I think you'll duke it out with Oregon for sure. Who else in that conference? I don't even really know. Utah, Arizona. Arizona State.
At the end of the day, man, Prime gonna get the players, and we know he can motivate. So.
Yeah. And he going to a 12-team playoff. I'm telling you, he's gonna be fine. But I'm telling you, in about 4 years, who
you think he can take that team to a 12-team playoff?
Why not, bro? Look who would be in this year. Was it?
12 teams. That's. When you get to 12, like that's
a lot, bro. He
would still have to be one of the top 12 teams in the country, though.
Check this out. Check this out, Quinn. If the only reason Alabama was even close, they ran out of teams. Think about what I'm saying. They ran out of teams.
Yeah. So I put it to you like this. Do you think Prime can get Colorado to where Florida State is this year? That Florida State team that you saw this year, Florida State, do you think Prime can get Colorado to that status?
No.
You said no?
No.
Ooh, Quinn with them.
I know they're bad. Like I'm not saying like as constructed right now. I'm saying
no.
In a few years when he put his stamp on that team.
I don't think he's gonna be there that long.
Quinn, with them resources though.
Is that the only reason why?
What resources? They don't even know they don't even have the money to pay him right now.
They don't, but I'm talking about you still gonna have, bruh, I don't know, man. You got Division I resources.
I get that. I guess y'all have more confidence in his coaching than I do.
It's not even,
but it's not. To me, it's not coaching. To me, it's motivating. Coaching is done by assistants. I ain't worried about that. You already said he put together a good coaching staff. I'm not worried about that. Prime is a motivator. So you know,
And he get the guys, bro. Listen,
now, yeah,
and I know he don't have the experience of this guy, and I know this totally two different programs. But look what, as far as head coach, Kirby Smart had no experience, and I know these programs like
Mike.
Georgia wasn't as
Mike.
bad. No.
Mike.
But listen to what I'm saying. Like Kevin saying with like the motivating part. Bruh, I'm telling you. And with the cachet, I'm telling you, man, I think by the third year, they definitely will be a 10-win team.
10?
They'll get 5 next year. They'll get 5.
I mean, you gotta think, bro. Like Mike said, it ain't that many like teams in the college football that's gonna get 9 or 10 wins.
It just ain't.
You know what
bro.
I mean? Like,
why you think it's so exciting for TCU?
I was just about to bring that point on. Where did TCU come from? Like, last year when Cincinnati made it to the play? Where do you think they came from? Like,
and this TCU,
these are powerhouses.
This his first year.
Yeah.
They fired homeboy Gary Patterson. They fired him.
Like teams come up, bro. Like, I remember the years when Boise State was, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. Like,
they beat UGA in the opener.
Saying, right. And remember they beat
Oklahoma. Adrian Peterson and them boys.
With the it ain't even about the coaching. It's the energy and the limelight that's on Prime right now. With all of that that's coming in that attracts players, bro. If you get enough good players, you can win 8-9 games.
Who was coaching West Virginia with Pat White and them boys?
Right.
Like them boys was bro, they was this far away from a natty. They was dangerous.
I just like you. I don't think he gonna be national championship caliber. I don't think he gonna, be Georgia, Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State. No, I don't think he's gonna do that. But we talking about at the cusp of a 12-team playoff. Shit, anybody can do that. Like any team could. Not saying that it's easy for everybody. I'm saying anybody can come out of nowhere and make it to that status now.
That's a lot of teams. Listen, think about it.
Like,
12 ain't that many though, is what I'm saying.
K-State is playing
quality teams.
K-State playing a New Year's Six bowl.
Right now.
K-State has been a perennial 8, 9, 10 win team though.
Right now, the Washington Huskies are the number 12 team in the country. Bro.
Think about it.
They had a dynamic quarterback this season.
This year.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, so you don't think that Shedeur can be a dynamic quarterback?
Listen, y'all got way more confidence in him than I do.
So you don't think
I'm not saying he is. I'm saying you don't like.
I'm just saying you don't think he could do what Jaden Daniels do?
Yeah, I do.
Jaden Daniels played in the SEC championship.
But Jaden Daniels had a LSU roster around him too, though.
But listen to what I'm saying. Keyshawn Boutte caught his second touchdown in the SEC championship.
But I mean, that's a different story.
So that's what I'm saying. You get,
man. I'm like,
you get people around people.
Another example. That team can make it to the status that Tulane made it to this year because Tulane had nothing. Like Tulane has not been good since when? Who do we know ever played for Tulane? What's the dude played for the Bears? Matt played running back for the Bears.
Forte.
Matt Forte.
Yeah, Matt Forte. That's it. Other than that, whoever played for Tulane? Tulane number 16 right now.
Gerald Honeycutt. Oh, he played basketball.
And if I'll tell you what, Tulane number 16 right now. If Prime do exactly what Tulane did, they probably be number 6 right now instead of number 16. Might even be higher than that.
And check it out. Hold on. I got another one for you. Coastal Carolina. When they like undefeated until they played somebody. It's always Cincinnati.
Memphis Ryan let them win 8 games. I guarantee they number 12 at least. I guarantee it. Just because of that
Guaranteed.
energy around Prime.
Come on,
But
Quinn.
I'm not saying next year. That's not really what I'm saying.
I give him 5 or 6. I give him maybe 6.
I ain't gonna give him that long because you know how this works. He might.
No. I'm talking about games next year. 5 or 6 games next year. No.
But I'm just saying, like year 2, year 3,
mm-hmm.
I can see that, bro.
No doubt.
I can see, like Prime. People want to play for that dude, man.
That's what I'm saying, Quinn. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Bro, he Deion Sanders.
And you know, Quinn.
I told y'all.
Hold on, let me dissect this because I know Quinn be having some emotional stuff, but he be like emotionally attached to things.
Them ulterior motives, dog.
Emotionally detached from things.
Yeah.
So what Prime do to you, bro?
Yeah, it's something.
What is about Prime you don't like?
What you talking about?
Nah, because I know you. I know how you are, bro.
Yeah.
What did he do to you that you didn't like?
You know what, Kevin? Cause he was tripping on Hacksaw Jim Duggan the other day. What?
Yeah.
He sure was.
I was.
You
I don't
tripping
think
on
I was tripping.
Dude,
you tripping on
What are you talking
Hacksaw.
about?
what you don't like about Prime, man?
What are you talking about?
What you don't like about Prime?
What make you think I don't like him? First of all,
Because I know you, Quinn. When you start like just disagreeing with everything we say, you can't say we ain't made not one good point.
Word, bro. Like you gotta like I said, yeah, maybe I can't compare Colorado and Georgia because it's not like Georgia was ever that bad as that. But I'm talking about from a coaching experience wise, yeah. Curry was never a head coach. You know what I'm saying? But he's a master motivator. Like, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Like, he obviously a master motivator. Like, every big game this year, they look like for real, like damn near nobody can beat them. Now, it's the games in between, whatever. But every time they needed, like, to really be that, they've been that. And I'm just saying, you give people like that the right players, oh, man.
look, man. Look,
oh, man. It's like Bruce Pearl. Watch this. Man. It's like Bruce Pearl. He don't like that.
I already knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Look, man, it's y'all know how I am, man. I don't. He did my coach wrong, man. I don't like that. So he gonna forever be on my bad side.
I knew it. I knew it.
I knew it was
be on my bad side.
When you started talking about he ain't swag, I knew that's where you were coming from.
Hey, he ain't swag, but he smacked them Hornets, didn't he?
Actually.
What? Listen, Prime gonna be just fine.
I ain't gonna tell y'all right when y'all
and I'm finna tell y'all this. I'm finna tell y'all. It's gonna be one of these 4 teams. Falcons.
I can see that.
The Chargers.
I can't see that. I'm just thinking about ownership wise. That's what I'm thinking about.
They're gonna Staley got to start winning. He got too much talent.
That defense is terrible though.
I wouldn't give a fat baby's ass. It's a lot of teams got bad defense in it. You got too much talent.
The Chiefs, 2 years ago, had an ass defense.
They got They got P. Homie though.
Well, hey.
He got Justin Herbert.
Man, y'all
Austin Eckler. No, he got way too much though, dog. You got good people at every yo 1 and 2 receiver fire.
But both of them been hurt though this season.
Every year?
I said this season.
Listen, these 14, it's gonna be the Falcons, the Chargers, the Saints. Ooh, here. Ooh.
I can see the Saints.
Oh,
that would actually other than Atlanta,
he'll have a band down on the field.
Oh my gosh!
Other than Atlanta, that may be even a better fit than Atlanta for him.
So these the 4: Atlanta, San Diego.
I knew you was gonna say San Diego.
I don't know.
I always say that too.
My bad.
And I'm seeing her thinking the Chargers because it still ain't clicked to me that they LA either.
LA Chargers, The Saints or the Dallas Cowboys?
I can't see Cowboys.
I can't see that. No, Jared
I
Jones.
can't
Let
either.
that happen.
Yeah, they ain't gonna let that happen.
Jared Jones ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Washington.
If Dave Snyder have to sell the team, then maybe.
I don't see him coaching none of them. Those historic franchises.
Historic franchise. So Atlanta and New Orleans.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, kid.
Atlanta and New Orleans.
Politics ain't.
Yeah, you're right. Atlanta and New Orleans, though.
I can see.
That'll be fire. That'll be fire, bro.
I can see because
bro. Imagine either one of those, especially Atlanta, though. Oh my, it'll be back like when Mike Vick was in that.
Man,
it'll be crazy, dog.
it'll be live.
But
and then Atlanta need